We play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers. So this is the pregame show for the game Ben and I are going to play. We are doing Zone Mortalis. We're doing Enemy Unknown. So technically, right now, we've already played the game.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to show off the armies. Now the whole point of Enemy Unknown is that neither us nor you folks will know what each unit is. They're just going to be blips running around.
Yeah, and doing it afterwards like this is probably the easiest way of doing it. Just
definitely, yeah.
Otherwise, you might accidentally walk in while I'm filming it before I put it away.
Exactly.
And see what I've got in my army and vice versa. And
so the way that this is going to work is if you want spoilers for the game that's coming up, watch this.
Watch this.
If you don't want spoilers, stop watching, watch the game,
Bad.
and then
Stop.
you can come back and check out the armies.
No more.
So there's
Bad.
your warning. Alrighty, so we're going to start by taking a look at the Space Wolves.
Yeah.
So there's a 2,000 points. You are running the Rite of War, correct?
Yes, I am.
And what is it? Ben was prepared for this.
Okay.
It's the K, Rite of War.
I want to say it's the Pale Hunters. Like,
Pale Hunters?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Pale Hunters.
Okay, so basically the way that this is working for Zone Mortalis is we're allowing the full-size armies, but we have the restrictions of no units over 15.
No dreadnoughts.
You can bring dreadnoughts,
no
Leviathan size.
And we made a gentleman's agreement at the start, no Primarchs.
Yeah, because again, it gets kind of boring.
Yeah.
So,
So, Pale Hunters is correct.
okay, so it's the Pale Hunters.
Yes.
What benefits is that giving you?
So I basically get hit and run,
Yep.
but I only go 2d6. Still
Okay.
really useful.
Yep.
Obviously, you know we played.
No actual spoilers for the game.
No actual spoilers. I'll say now, I forgot it. There's another spoiler. For what happened. I always forget this, and I said this to Luca when I played him a few days back.
Yep.
I said, "Don't let me forget it." And then I would help him not forget his thing, and we both forgot to say it.
That's how it goes.
So yeah, I get hit and run.
Yep.
I get +1 to reserves, and because of this game type, this is the first and only time I've ever actually been able to use my reserves. And it did help.
Yep.
If memory serves, I did roll a 2. Again, doesn't really matter.
But whatever, it's always nice to
useful.
know.
Yeah. And then the other one was, the other one, again, the other one never came into play, but it can make actually, it should have come into play. I forgot it. Whoops. The other one, it can make a big difference.
You're not supposed to give spoilers, Ben.
Oh no.
What was it supposed to be?
So if I charge into a unit that's already locked in combat with one of
you get
mine,
extra attack?
I get an extra attack on the charge.
Well, you know what, Ben sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Let's go through unit by unit and see what you got.
Yeah.
Starting off with HQs, this is your Praetor.
Legion Praetor. So basically, I normally take him as the Legion Praetor Tribune, but because we're playing 2,000, and my list is actually designed for 3,000, so I had to sort of take the Leviathans out, take Russ out, and then I had to sort of tweak things around a little bit. And I had a load of points spare, so I went, well, I can take Fenrisian Wolves with a Praetor. And so I basically made him the same thing as a Legion Praetor Tribune, but he... Someone's noisy outside.
I think somebody just fell over outside. Keep going, Ben, you'll be fine.
But he's like 60 points more because you have to pay for everything individually, and then I've got the 2 Cyber Wolves with him.
Okay, yeah.
But I wanted to run the Cyber Wolves because they're funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, then the unit he is with is what?
Yeah, so they're just a unit of Grey Slayers. So they're basically my compulsory troops choice. I don't get access to Tactical Marines as compulsory troops, nor veteran squads unless I take Russ. So Grey Slayers are brilliant. They can come in up to 20, obviously only 15 here. My Huskarl has got a Frost Claw and Artificer Armour. And then I have a Legion Vexilla and 3 Power Fists because I can take 1 Power Fist for up to every 5 models in the unit.
Now, it's special weapons or is it specifically Power Fists?
Power Fists, or I can take other things. It's 1 per 5, can switch it out for something. I choose Power Fists because they're for 10, 15 points, they're amazing.
Because to the best of our memory, this is number 1 running around on the board.
Yep. So we've then got my Contemptor Dreadnought, which is my unit number 2. Pretty straightforward, double close combat weapon and plasma blasters. Again, just filling out points.
Yep.
I don't do shooting with my Dreadnoughts. Like I take the bare minimum that you get with them anyway.
Right.
But I feel as Wolves I should be going close combat. So even my double Leviathans, if you watch my game with Luca, you'll realise I go double close combat. So I've got the heavy flamers and the melter. I may take a Phosphex if it tickles my fancy, you know, but I don't do storm cannons and things like that. It doesn't feel wolfy to me. So unit number 3 is my Deathsworn, which is one of my specific units. So I've got 8 Deathsworn here. They all come standard with power axes, artificer armors, bolt pistols, and Ymira stasis grenades, which are amazing.
They're very cool, yeah.
They're a small blast, only a 6-inch range, but their small blast gets hot, pinning, strength, fleshbane, so 2+ to wound, and they're AP2. So they're brilliant. You know, in Zone Mortalis, theoretically going to be really good with obviously me not being able to go past walls with blast templates.
Right.
Can make them really good, and then the fact that blasts are shred as well.
Yeah.
I think it's the one time they're
very good.
They're going to be better in Zone Mortalis than they are anywhere else.
And they're good anywhere else anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're 35 points a model for the first 5.
Yep.
And then 25 points a model thereafter. And their trick is that they get to fight in combat, even if they die before Initiative 1.
Yep.
Which is great. I then also got Priest of Fenris with them, which is one of my Speaker of the Dead. My Speaker of the Dead, so he kind of takes the role of a chaplain and apothecary in one go.
Yep.
Because I can't take either of them, and nor can I take librarians. I get Priest of Fenris, and they become one of 2. You choose which subcategory they go into. You'll also notice in a second when I get to them, I have 3 HQ choices. I'm allowed to take more HQ choices as wolves. In fact, I'm required to take more.
Correct.
Standard. It's a little weird, but that's wolves for you. Okay, so unit number 4 is another identical unit of Grey Slayers to the first one. So 15 strong, Legion Vexilla, 3 Power Fists, Frostclaw and the Huskar with Artificer Armour. I've also got my Priest of Fenris, my Castle of Runes, which is the other subcategory, with Artificer Armour on him. And he has, for his psychic powers, Misfortune, Forewarning, Prescience, and obviously Force for his 4 sacks.
Right.
And I should have mentioned before, my Warlord was the Praetor.
Okay,
his Warlord trait was I get to pick 3 units, or D3 units, which end up being 3. They gain defensive grenades and fear. So I ended up picking the Deathsworn, this unit of Grey Slayers with the Priest of Fenris, and the unit with the Praetor in.
Very good.
Yeah.
Anything else special in that unit?
No, it's just exactly this. It's just,
okay, yeah,
with the exception of the character, it's a carbon copy of the first one.
Perfect.
Again, another carbon copy of my Grey Slayers unit. 15 strong. There's a Legion Vexilla. Unfortunately, it snapped off in transit, but I'm coming from across the pond. The fact that was basically the extended damage is actually not a bad journey.
Yeah, you didn't get that much, so pretty good.
So yeah, 3 Power Fist, Legion Vexilla, Huskar with Frostclaw and Artificer Armour. This is another 15 strong Grey Slayer unit. This one's a little different though, because as I say, my list is cut out for 3k. And so I went, okay, I can't take 20 models in a unit in Zone Mortalis. Okay, I have points spare. Let's scramble up all my spare Marines and put them into a unit.
Yep.
So I've got 15 Grey Slayers. There is a Legion Vexilla in there. I'm just missing a model, but I wasn't expecting to play with 4 units, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
And then I've got my Huskar with a Power Fist and Artificer Armour, and 2 other Power Fist because, again, didn't have enough models. But, you know, still 3 Power Fists for a unit, which is really good.
Okay, there we go. And that makes up 2,000 points.
1994, something like that, yeah.
Over here is my 2,000 points worth of Night Lords. I am running a Rite of War, and that Rite of War is the Terror Assault.
Yep.
So people are pretty used to it by now.
Terror Squads are good. Why would you not?
They're good in Zone Mortalis.
They're very good, but I know they're expensive. But having those assault weapons for the Overwatch is
they're definitely pretty cool.
Scary.
And like I said, they're great in Mortalis. Other places, I don't mind it, but I obviously still use them, so it's not like I'm making fun of them too much.
No.
The Night Fight hopefully will come into effect, but who knows? Just going to concentrate on these units here. I can tell you that number 1 choice for me was one of the vet squads with Kieran Ophian, who is my warlord. Leaded this model up for me. Let's see if we can bring him up and have him focus. You gonna focus?
Maybe. No. Yes.
There he is. Boogie boogie boo.
He's a handsome fella.
Yeah, Lee's done a very good job on him.
Yeah, he has.
So squad number 1 is him as well as 10 vets. I realized I actually messed up on one of the vet squads because I did a chain glaive instead of power fist. I would have rather have my power fist, but I made the mistake when I put it down on the board. Yeah, so excuse me on that. I cheated myself out of some points because
don't think it would have made.
I paid for power fist and got a chain glaive instead. Yeah, I wouldn't have made a huge difference. Anyways, and then next to Ophian is a chaplain. So chaplain with a chain glaive, refractor field, kind of the standard setup
loadout. Yeah,
nothing too fancy there. Both the veteran squads, they're 10-man squads. They have got a Sarge with a... Well, I paid for a Power Fist. And then the Artificer Armor. And then the rest of the squad in the back that is with Charon has heavy bolters.
Yep.
And then the other squad, actually, I forgot that the way my magnetized bits work is that the missile launchers aren't magnetized. So those are actually going to just stand in as meltas. That's the only procs I got to do. Sorry about that. I didn't realize until we started playing. It was kind of too late to fix it.
The problem is we discovered the magnetized models are the heavy bolters, which are magnetized for the melter guns.
Right, because there's no way to actually do it that way. I wasn't thinking about it when I made my list last night.
Whoops.
Well. That's the biggest mistake I made. So those are squads 1 and 2.
Yep.
Into the middle there, I've got terror squads. Pretty simple loadout on these. All the sergeants have artificer armor and a chain glaive.
Yeah.
And everybody has a Volkite.
Because they're amazing.
Yeah, the Volkite's pretty cool. They're 5 points a pop for a Volkite, so it does make the squad a little bit more expensive, but it gives them some zip.
Yeah.
So squad number 3 is one of the big squads, one of the 10-man squads. 4 is another big squad, and then 5 is the small squad.
Yep.
I can't remember if I mentioned it when I talked about the vets, but the vets have seal boxes.
Oh yeah, you did. And then they had sniper as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they're marksmen. That's the only way you take vets.
Yeah, it basically is.
I was thinking about going weapon masters on this one, but
what does that one do?
It's +1 weapon skill. So weapon skill 5. It would have been handy, but
then all it would have done to counter out my +1 weapon
on the
charge.
Well, the whole point is that I had the I bring the terror squads to get into combat. I bring the vets to shoot.
Yeah, exactly. You use them for their sniper bolters.
Yeah,
because it's amazing.
So squad 6 and 7 are identical here. It's Terminator squads with teleport transponders. The Sarges have a combi melta and a chain glaive.
Yep.
Each squad then has 2 other guys with
claws.
Yeah, each squad has 2 twin claws. I think I deployed them wrong. That's what's throwing me off, Ben.
Yes, he should be back here with these.
There we go. Cheers.
Bad at this, Josh.
Okay. It's been a long day. So yeah, the Sarge is equipped with, like I said, chain glaive, combi melta. There's 2 other guys with combi melta. One has a chain fist, one has a power fist.
Yep.
And then each squad has 2 with twin lightning claws. And that makes up my 2,000 points worth of Night Lords. So go check out the bat rep.
Yep.
Hopefully you've already watched it at this point, though, and you know what everything is.
Yes, hopefully.